Does it even matter to get like the top of the top lawyer or like?
It does not. No,
No.
I had the top of the top lawyers. No, you follow the rules.
Yeah.
You follow the rules, and they're suspicious as they should be. Any investigator, that's their job, and there's always questionable expenses and those type of those. That's what they do for a living. And if you make a mistake, you pay the piper. That's what you do. Just always report your revenue. I always tell people, always report your income. First and foremost, report your income. As long as you report your income, the rest we can talk about.
Right.
Whether that trip was a write-off or that office spaces, that's a conversation, and ultimately someone there at that level, they agree upon it. But as far as, report your income, and that's one thing I'm always proud of. I always report my income.
I wanna talk a little bit about your brother, your relationship with your brother. For those who haven't read the book yet, can you elaborate a little bit on your relationship with your brother?
Yeah, I'll start from the beginning. Growing up, he was 5 years older than I was. So not much relationship because of the age difference. When I was 10, 11 years old, he was 16. So he was driving a car, crazy guy, drinking, having a good time. Got out of high school. He didn't attend college, met a guy early on, got into the painting business. They did really well for themselves. They owned a union painting company, painted all the apartments and student housing at University of Michigan. Did really well. He found the fast life very quickly, got into cocaine and drinking and women, a crazy lifestyle. In a matter of a few short years, he lost it all, ended up in prison. I think he larceny by conversion. He took some lady's money for a roof and didn't do the job, and she prosecuted him. While he's in prison, phone calls. My mom and I go up visit him a couple times, and he gets out. He turned his life around for the most part. He quit drinking and he was doing well for himself, and I got him into the security guard business. And we were thick as thieves for a long time, from probably 2000 until 2005 when I sold. He had met a woman that wasn't a big fan of me, and he married her, which was fine. And then when I sold, he was mad, and he's like, he was a subcontractor, one of the subcontractors for my company. And he's like, what am I supposed to do? I said, well, I carved out like 20 accounts for you that I didn't sell, so you can just build off of that, and I'll give you a hand as much as I can.
Yeah.
Instead, he turned like gangster on me, and he went crazy and started this big family feud and wanted to fight me and all that good stuff. But anyways, we went through like 4 years of hell, of not whatever. So finally, in the last year, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. So the last year of his life, we got pretty close again, closer than I thought we were going to get. And then he died. He died at age 50. And then after he passed away, and there were still scars from everything that happened before. One of his business partners meets me for lunch one day and tells me that he had put a hit out on my life to kill me. So, and then as I dug into it, come to find out, when he lived with my mom before he went to prison, he was abusing her, and his partner, or his best friend at the time, they lived with her, and they got money off of her. He was kind of violent with her, and so good news was, whoever he hired didn't do a good job, so I'm still here. So that was kind of a heartbreak, but I always thought he was kind of shyster anyhow. He had his own ups and downs, in and out of jail.
Yeah.
Severe alcoholism problem, drugs. That was his life.
Do you think he looked at like life a lot differently than you did?
Oh, for sure. I think that he lived for the moment. I think we have an addiction like that, whether it be drugs or alcohol. You're probably just a horrible person by your nature, because you got to support your habit.
Right.
If you're going to go and beat your mom up or steal from
that's
her,
crazy.
Or pawn stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stories there. And then you ultimately, because your brother sold his company, you should be proud of him, be happy for him. And I would have helped him grow his business again. But instead, you're going to hire somebody to go kill me for what? What's the purpose?
Right.
And, those are the days. You look back now. But in the last year, always, again, it's the end that matters. Last year, I think we got through to each other. I remember the last couple months, he came over to me, and he was, living his die with dignity, and he couldn't pay his health insurance premium, so I paid him for him up to the day he died. I did a lot for him, but it was fun. In those 5-6 years we got along, It was fun. It was great going. We gambled a lot. We'd go to the casinos in Windsor and have dinners and, early morning breakfast, those type of things. I never had a brother. So having a brother was cool. But then he was gone as quick as he came in my life. He was back out again. But that was how life was. So
what's your advice on like anybody that like mixing that family and business? And I know you've got your son-in-law now running your company, but what's your advice? Are you scared that hopefully things don't turn like how they did with your brother?
if I had to do it all over again, I don't think I would involve family or friends in business.
Mm.
I don't think that it's good. It's not healthy,
Right.
because you got to adjust. You got to play politics.